EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for the Panthers.
Eddie Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Once again, it's Jacobs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he'll be stopped at his tracks right at the 33. The end result, 21 yards.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Josh Jacobs, 33 yards. And the Buccaneers are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
There you go.
Richardson. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
From left side, on target to Thielen. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. And they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Off play action. Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Tommy Tremble. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 15.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Richardson. Flushed out right. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 69 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, You've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And Stroud now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. Ooh, with a juke. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Again, it's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 3rd and goal, Stroud. Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, That's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get sixes instead of threes.
Stroud now on 4th down. Rolling to his right. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth from 6 yards away. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Sly on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Panthers 0. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Third and long for Richardson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Like my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Open man, once again it's Thielen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here Richardson yet again. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Play action. Now Richardson. They'll roll him out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And Richardson completes a quick one out wide. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff, and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now,
he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now it's Richardson. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before it was dropped. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Richardson. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble from 8 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw completes a Freiermuth. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Stroud. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down. In motion left, Godwin. Stroud. And this one caught downfield by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Mike Evans, as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Panthers 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Richardson. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before the half. Richardson dancing to his left. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Here's Richardson to throw. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for the Panthers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And quickly to Thielen here. And getting this just shy of midfield. They spotted at the 49. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Richardson working from the gun. Under pressure, they got him again. Levante David in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. There, Richardson back to throw it. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Richardson to the air on first down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Richardson looking to throw this. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the option left, Richardson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Logan Hall is there for the stop.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half, seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown of his NFL debut. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 113 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Evans comes in motion right. On 2nd down, Jacobs. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
The handoff, Jacobs running to the left. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. They'll get it to the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. He had a man open, but missed it, and it's incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Flush to his right. And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the 1st down. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. 2nd down, Jacobs once more.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. A nice little juke. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. And this is incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson. That is caught by Thielen. Down the left sideline. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Stroud. Able to connect with Jacobs. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if hit it.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. Stroud to throw it. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. That's to Freiermuth. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Stroud eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Stroud looks to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is good. From 52 yards away, he gets it to go. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the